vacation on a budget in California. More precise, Southern California. Is it possible or impossible? Well, I will show you. I think it's possible. It's not gonna cost you arm and leg. It will cost you pretty much like any other state. So what you do is you need to find certain ways good and affordable, not really for the best one you like for the view. Anytime you choose hotel first row, which is beachfront, it's gonna be $500, $600, $400. It's much more cost effective. Don't stay in first row hotel, because honestly you're only gonna sleep there. So what you do is you are staying close, somewhere close to the beach, but not like beachfront. That is first way to save money. That's how I look. I was checking on prices. They have like Newport Beach, 500, 600, 700, 800, sometimes 350. That is Newport Beach. But if you go next city north, would be Costa Mesa, and you type Costa Mesa on maps, Costa Mesa hotels, you'll see a lot of hotels close to 55, freeway 55, remember. 55, it's, for me, it's kind of like a main road to go to Newport Beach. I am actually right now gonna be close to airport. I am starting even more far away from Newport Beach. So this, I think this video I'll make like in maybe 2-3 parts, because I have vacation. I'm gonna take vacation in the same county where I live. I live here for like 15 years or so. I live here in before Hawaii, like 2001 to 2006. Then I went to Hawaii for 11 years, to Oahu and 1 year Kauai. Then I came back 2017 until today. So it's around altogether for Orange County. I live here around 15 years. So what many times people do, they think if I go to California, I need to go to a crazy place by the name LAX, Los Angeles International Airport. No, you don't have to go there. You don't have to go through all the traffic, huge airport, stress and all that. If you are flying within California, or if you're flying within the country, you don't need to go to LAX. You go to this airport. I'm gonna show you right now. It's actually one of the best small airports. They don't take like the biggest Boeings, but this airport is designed for inside flights. So it's not international, not really. So it is called Santa Ana Airport, John Wayne. Again, Santa Ana Airport, John Wayne. It is close to Irvine, Costa Mesa, Newport Beach, Newport Coast. It is within Orange County. It is not LA County, it is Orange County. So many times what people do, if they go to Disneyland, they actually go to this one. Santa Ana Airport, John Wayne. It's a big airport. It's not really a small one. It's quite nice. So what you do is, anywhere from United States, you fly to this Santa Ana Airport inside of Orange County, and from that airport, Santa Ana, you can go to Disneyland if you want. You don't need to go through the crazy traffic of LAX. This is much better. This one. Parking better, everything is better. And the driving distance is shorter. Because Santa Ana is Orange County, you drive for a short time on 55 and you will reach Disneyland. Now, that is if you're gonna go north. From airport you would go north on 55. That is Disneyland. If you go south on 55, it will be Costa Mesa, Newport Beach, Corona del Mar. That's where you see the ocean. That's where you have the beach. Newport Beach, Corona del Mar. So now I'm getting closer to airport. For many people, I consider that's a starting point. Where to come to. You don't go to LAX. You go to Santa Ana Airport. Okay. So you see John Wayne Airport. Okay, this is John Wayne Airport side. It's just the side of it. So John Wayne look like this. It's a nice drive, not LAX. You see, quite peaceful. You see on the right side, that is small, one of the best airports. Again, John Wayne Airport. Welcome to John Wayne Airport, Orange County, you see? So that's how it looks. So now you got to airport. You need to find rental car probably. You can find rental cars depending on how big you want and your driving history and insurance. But the prices are okay. This is not a huge airport. They don't hit you with huge prices. Now close to that airport, I'm making U-turn here. There is a freeway, 405, and a detour to 55. I need 55. I could go on 405, but then 405 go too far. I don't want to go there. It's kind of splitting. I need 55. So I'm going to 55. That's my goal. It's a nice ride. It's not like kind of like too much traffic, right? It looks like this. Few buildings, business buildings. be a little bit confusing because at the place of airport you have 55 and 405. So in order for you to go to Disneyland, you go north, 55 north. You need to find a way. So if you go south 55, then you need to find a way. Check on maps, Google Maps, anything. So you know, it depends on what you have, what you like. If you have navigation, use navigation. But you might need to drive a little bit around here and there to get to 55. But like I said, they all meet kind of together, cross in some way each other for 555, and they have that, you know, John Wayne Airport. So if you are flying from, let's say, from Asia or from Europe, you can go to any city, American big city, and then from American big city you come here to John Wayne Airport. So you don't go through LA traffic. And honestly, there is no good beach right now. Many times that Santa Monica was okay, but now I don't know, some kind of homeless people there. To me, honestly, I don't like to go to Santa Monica. To me, Newport Beach or Laguna Beach is better. So it's up to you, but I'm giving you information on Orange County, which is John Wayne Airport, Newport Beach, Corona del Mar, Laguna Beach. And I might go to Oceanside. Oceanside is actually after you pass, if you go south towards San Diego, after you pass Orange County, you have San Diego County. That's where you have Oceanside. It is 1 hour drive from Orange County to that place, but it's a good drive. I drove a few times. It's not like LA area drive, you know. It's not busy drive. When you go from Orange County to Oceanside, it's relaxed drive, close to the ocean. Not so much of anything. Very relaxed. Especially on weekends. You don't see much. Now, so you see how it is. You see a bunch of those turns this way and that way. Now you see this is 55. You see 55 green. 55 Costa Mesa. Now this 55, it's going from north to south. So like I said, I want to go south. You see it's a Newport Beach on the left side. South 55. Okay, so what happens when you go on 55 south? It will end. This freeway will end. Okay? If you want to rent for cheap, you see I'm driving 55 south. If you want to rent cheap, you don't need to go further. You actually need to look around freeway. Make U-turn and look around. I will show you how to do it. So you see it's a freeway ends 2.5 miles. So far what I'm doing, I don't spend too much money. I came to airport, you rent a car, I'm just driving. I look for the end of freeway 55, so I'm going south. From the airport it would be south. Now look for end of freeway. end of freeway is like 17th Street. And those inexpensive hotels anywhere from... Okay, so you see signal ahead. That's the end of freeway 55. Now if you go this way or left and back, that's where you see hotels. Okay, so like this. Suppose I take right, and what you see is 17th Street. Okay, you don't need to go further. You need to go to opposite side a little bit. On each side, either this side or the left side, and you'll see hotels. I just drive and I just want to show you. I don't need any hotel, but I just show you. I want to show you an expensive, affordable way. And those hotels around $100 a night, which is not bad for California. Right now it's still August. Okay, this is Harbor Boulevard. This one on the left side is called Triangles or Triangle. You'll see good bars or cinema. If you have bad weather, you don't know where to go, this Triangle is pretty good. 17th Street. Anyway, this is Harbor, okay? So I'm gonna go back, so it will be close to freeway 55 or highway 55. If you want to eat something, you can find something to eat. So here you can look. There's a Pollo Loco. That's a good chicken, crazy chicken. Toyota. If you want to buy Toyota, you can buy Toyota. Okay, now somewhere you need to look. Here there is Enterprise. So basically, I did show you the map. You need to check on the map exact address and go there. So this is around 55, close to the end of 55. I actually like a Pollo Loco. I might stop by. But anyway, this street, let me just go and see first hotel and then I go back. Let me turn this way. Can I go through or not? You can take exit earlier, like 22nd Street, not 17. And you can find some hotels around. Just check the map, like I said. It's gonna be on that Newport Boulevard or somewhere around Harbor. So from here, so I did show you like the street around Newport or around Harbor. You can find something. You check the map, like I said. It's gonna be before 17th Street. Maybe like from 20 whatever, 24 maybe until 17, you'll find something. So I'm gonna go back, continue on like after the end of freeway. So I'm gonna go there. And you can always use your, you know, map or, you know, your navigation system, because here it's kind of end of the freeway. Don't expect busy things here, because at the end of freeway you cannot drive super fast, and you have like certain ways to go left and right. You can buy food or anything. So that freeway, like I said, it will end. After end, it will be Newport Boulevard. So I went around to show you Harbor and Newport, so you can find hotel. Check on the map. So anyway, I'm like from other side. I'm gonna turn left. So freeway is over there, and it turns to Newport Boulevard. So I'm gonna go Newport Boulevard. Look like I just got off the highway. So this highway, this is normal drive after highway. So after highway you go more south, it looks like that. You see, this is 16th Street. The more you go towards the ocean, the higher price is gonna be for hotel. So it's up to you what you want to pay. But this short, because of this short distance, you can save like $200, $300, $400, $500 on hotel. But you need to have a car, so you rent a car. But I think you should rent a car in any case, even if you live close to the beach. There are some places to eat, Carl Jr., McDonald's, and some are better, some are like fast food. So did you see I passed Highway 1? It's called PCH. PCH is Pacific Coast Highway. It's going from here. I can go towards Huntington Beach or towards Laguna Beach. So, but anyway, I continue to go on this one. This, like I said, after 55 is ending, you're gonna drive on this one, Newport Drive, Newport Boulevard. You can find places, inexpensive places to eat. If you want sandwiches, you see that pavilions. Here and there you can see pavilions. It's a grocery store. Kind of bigger grocery store. I would say you can get any kind of sandwiches, you know, that deli food. If you don't want to pay like high prices, if you want kind of sandwiches or fast food. Fast food, I did show you, like A Pollo Loco, Carl Jr. You can find McDonald's. You can find maybe Burger King, Wendy's, you know, stuff, you know, stores like that. Or you can go to pavilions. There are a few pavilions in Newport Beach. This one and another one close to Corona del Mar, another one close to Laguna Beach. Now I am in Newport Beach, and later I will go to Balboa Peninsula. I like Balboa Peninsula because of access to Pacific Ocean, and it has nice sand. I'm gonna stop by, there is like 7-Eleven there. I'm gonna get ice. They give ice for free, and I'll buy a sandwich or something. So if you don't like to go to the beach with huge full stomach, you can get sandwiches either from Pavilion or from 7-Eleven, or get fast food. It's up to you. You see 7-Eleven, that's my store. You can recognize probably 7-Eleven. You see, I'm a simple man. I have Coca-Cola. And my cooler. So let me finish my sandwich. So 7. You see the I continue to go on the same. Well, first of all, for people who want to know how much sandwich, that sandwich Italian deluxe costs $7.50, and Coca-Cola is around $4, but I buy my own Coca-Cola from the supermarket. Put ice for free and then use my Coca-Cola. If I don't have, then I buy, it's like $4 something, and it's cold, you can get from the fridge. Now here you see what you have. You see here, you see the purple, the walkway. Here you see public restrooms. Now this beach is kind of like in Florida. You don't see many public restrooms. So if you need to stay somewhere close to this one, 15, or you need to stay close. It says pier, like Balboa, you know, like Newport Beach pier. They have one. So If it's small car, you can find parking quite easy. But if you have a big one, you might park on the left side and you need to pay somehow. It says over there, pay parking. Now, even if it says Newport Beach, this particular area is called Balboa Peninsula. So you're inside of Newport Beach, Balboa Peninsula. That is kind of, for me, it's like #1 good spot for good sand. And parking, I park for free usually. I look like this side or over there are houses. I park next to houses for free. But I don't mind to walk. If you want to be super close to 15th Street, or they have another one, that pier, Balboa Island Ferry. So you might see Balboa. There are two kinds of Balboas. Balboa Peninsula Island, and then you have land. So now that's another good place to park. You can find restrooms. This you see, it says Balboa Village. Okay, and now Okay, parking. Okay, ferry. Somewhere over here, if you like to rent, you know, those big boards, you know, like pedal boards. It's over here on that side. So it's kind of like small bay. You start there on the pedal board. They don't like you to go to the ocean, but you can, in that kind of small bay, I guess, water channel, you can just go back and forth. And they have pedal boards on that side. I think that one, beach and bicycle. Well, they have few places, and you walk over there. You see that look like water there. You see over there. So you can use pedal board over there, but they don't like you to go to the ocean. For the ocean, you just go to the right side. Okay, now they have parking here. That's probably pay parking. Pay parking has benefit, but you see, this is $40. I don't want to pay $40 because I'm local. You see, public restrooms. So it's a beach over there. So you park somewhere, try to find parking close. You can pay $40 if you're a visitor. If you want to save money, you don't need to worry about paying. You just find a place. Like me today. I always try to park for free. In this area, it's kind of hard. You need to drive around, but it's possible to get free parking. Now, if you find parking, it says 3 hours. It's quite common in this area. It says 3 hours. Then you can ask for another 3 hours, or you need to go outside and park car somewhere. Like in Laguna Beach, they have few lots. Every lot is, it says 3 hour parking. I don't know if that's enough for me, 3 hour. I like to go maybe 3-4 hours to the beach to spend, so I need more. But during that time, if you want, you can move car and come back. So I go like this. See, Balboa Peninsula Point. So all this time, at last 5 minutes, I was driving on Balboa Peninsula. You see the ocean over there. I was driving parallel to the beach. Now on this side is free parking next to houses. Here, there, they have a bunch of houses. I'm gonna park and go to the beach. See, it's possible to find parking. Today is actually Sunday, still August. Take a look. 1, 2. So pier is over there far away. They have showers, they have restrooms. You need to find a place to park. If you don't care, you can park anywhere. You can take place anywhere, and then after that go to your hotel. So if you want, you can take a ship to Catalina Island, which is very close. It's over there. Right now you cannot see because of those clouds, but it's very close. Normally you can see from this side, Balboa Peninsula. You can see over there. So that small boat or ship, it comes from two locations, one from Long Beach, which is LA County, and second place here in Newport Beach. You can take that ship and come back. They go a few times a day. Anyway, You see, this is California coast. Very nice. This is warmer than Santa Barbara and warmer than, you know, like, let's say Silicon Valley, you know, Santa Cruz and all that. I've been there. I would say this is definitely warmer. The heat is like always, there is always heat. Like in Santa Barbara, sometimes you feel like cold, sometimes cold wind. This is very nice breeze, but not cold. And this beach is definitely longer. This is Peninsula Beach. Okay, so this peninsula. And after that Peninsula Beach, there is Corona del Mar Beach. Then bunch of small beaches, and you have Laguna Beach. So I'm not gonna go to like Huntington Beach. I actually like this better. But if somebody like Huntington Beach, it's okay too. Huntington Beach would be a little bit more north. But I will go from Newport Beach, which is Balboa Peninsula, and I go more south. Because I have a few days of vacation. I'll go up to Oceanside. Why do I like California? Because it's a drier state. The humidity is almost perfect, like 50%, 60%. You never have, you know, humidity of Miami or Florida. And other side, you don't have bull sharks. Normally, no bull sharks in this area. Bull sharks mostly on East Coast. So you see people are standing in the ocean, they don't even think about it. There is a danger of white sharks is far away, great white, far away, over stingrays. Sometimes, if it's quiet, so there are certain quiet areas around the beach. If it's a quiet area, expect you might see stingrays. So don't try to step on a sand. You need to kind of shuffle, kind of like cross-country skiing on the sand. So you would push that, you don't step on it. Otherwise it will be big pain. So you need to watch for stingrays. Normally if you see big waves, there are no stingrays. They don't like big waves. Okay, I'm coming back. I spent like 3 hours. It's okay, 3 hours is fine. I use sunscreen 50 SPF. It look like this, 50 SPF. So in California, make sure you have sunscreen, because for 3 hours, man, you can burn yourself. It's pretty hot. Hot and I would say sweaty. If you go to a place where no shower, maybe you take fresh water, like 1 gallon or 2 gallons. After you're done, maybe wash your face or something. But the best would be get closer to the shower and take shower after you leave. If not, at least wash your face with fresh water if you have. I would suggest you to have. Just get like some kind of jig with water, put in your trunk and wash your face, maybe hands, until you get to hotel. So I'm coming back. It's basically the same street. Right now I'm at the end of Peninsula. End of Peninsula look like this. Houses and this Balboa. This is actually Balboa Road. It will turn to Newport Boulevard. For now it's Balboa. Somewhere on the right side will be that 7-Eleven I went to. So you see Balboa Boulevard. Okay, so I think after 7-Eleven it will be Newport.